Γεια σας. This is the Greek Reporter Weekly News. Alpha Bank, Greece's third biggest bank, rejected an unsolicited €2.8 billion takeover bid from National Bank of Greece, the nation's largest lender, saying the offer was inadequate. Alpha's board voted unanimously to spur National Bank's all-stock offer, Athens-based Alpha said in a recent stock exchange filing. National Bank urged Alpha to give the offer serious consideration, saying it would create a stronger bank that would be less reliant on emergency funding. The rejection may be a ploy by Alpha to receive an improved offer, and National is likely to sweeten its bid, Athens-based broker Europe Securities said in a note to clients. A tie-up between Alpha and National would constitute a key catalyst for a radical transformation of the Greek banking market with a positive repercussion across other Greek banks. Greek government is preparing the first package of property exploitation and a comprehensive privatization program. The government aims to proceed with immediate announcements stating that there is no intention for a sale-out. The privatization list announced in December will be more specific and extended, while infrastructure and property, mainly in Liko area, will be under study as they will be included in the fast-track scheme. EU and IMF officials called for privatizations of €50 billion by 2015. Finance Minister Giorgos Papakonstantinou provided a more detailed explanation in the Parliament about the privatization program last Wednesday. The Finance Minister admitted that privatizations of €50 billion consists an ambitious target. Greece will have recorded and started the exploitations of its property even if the target is not finally met. Papakonstantinou repeated Prime Minister's commitment that Greece is not selling public land, adding that we do not sell Ellenico area, but a long-term lease to a strategic investor is promoted. Now on to the US. At least 14 people, 12 women and 2 men, have been victims of sexual harassment by fellow soldiers while they were serving in the US Army. According to a Daily Mail article, 29-year-old Panayota Berdziki from Somersville, Massachusetts, is among the victims who brought action against the Pentagon. Additionally, the young woman had to face diminishing comments by her fellow soldiers. The 14 victims claim that Pentagon officials have ignored their requests. In addition, one of the 14 women claims that she had been raped in Iraq and this hideous act was videotaped. This video circulated the Pentagon. Officials argued that despite the marks all over her body, she did not act as a victim of rape and she did not fight enough to avoid it. The victims claim that the servicemen have not been punished and that the women have to coexist with them in the same working environment. On February 14, 2011, St. Nicholas Church and the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America filed a lawsuit in Federal District Court in Manhattan against the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, as well as other agencies and individuals, in order to foster the rebuilding at Ground Zero of the only house of worship destroyed by the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001. The parish and the Archdiocese would have preferred to rebuild the church without litigation. However, they have been unable to do so since the Port Authority renounced a long-standing agreement with the church to rebuild at Ground Zero, seizing the church's land, barred the church from access to it, and has refused to talk or meet with the church or the Archdiocese. On to Hollywood now. The Greek-American star of No Ordinary Family proves that acting is not his only talent. Recently, Michael Tsiklis started a music band titled the Michael Tsiklis Band, together with his high school buddy Bob Pasquarella. He is a musical beast, says Tsiklis about his high school friend. Tsiklis always had a passion for music and now seems the right time for him to act it out. The title of his first single is Till I Come Home and is available on iTunes. Moving on to Australia. A Greek man has been hospitalized after he was stabbed last week in Adelaide's inner west. Police were called to the assault after the 60-year-old man was stabbed and punched by 2 men at a Greek cafe on Sir Donald Bradman Drive in Hilton. Sources close to the victim say the stabbing may be due to an interaction that took place in the cafe earlier. The victim was admitted to Flinders Hospital yesterday with non-life-threatening injuries. Police believe the attack was not random and that the victim was known to the man responsible. Police inquiries are continuing. For more news and updates, visit us at GreekReporter.com. Have a beautiful week and remember, Greeks are everywhere.